You need to realize Gabriel's requested Ted erase all previous videos, erase and delete all previous videos done on the current Ted is God YouTube channel. And because Gabriel wants to tell you, Michael killed them all, practically all of them. There were about 10 royal angels and about 1,000 angels, and Michael went after them and killed them all. And I'm trying to tell you, it's, well, I don't want to cuss, but it's really hitting fan, okay? It's hitting fan, mankind. It's hitting fan all over, including in original heaven and out in the universe. It's hitting fan. We got to do this. Time is wasting. A huge part of the problem of why these angels were and are and continue to be now so upset, to furious, to angry, to livid, to enraged is Satan's demons and spawns. And out there in the universe, how much possible can get on those side are seeing that Ted is conquering and trying to conquer and do conquerings and trying to win wars, and those are increasing intensity. We are headed into extreme universe conquerings and wars, using spiritual technology, using spiritual weapons, using spiritual with no speed limits and no distance limits, to develop weapons with scanners that can scan for spiritual things, even of specific power level, using technology, using these huge maximum power transmitters and transceivers. And Satan's demons are attempting to develop those on Earth, hidden, and also out there in universe, where humans of Earth, you can't even find them physically. They're out there in universe on different planets, marbles, worlds, and weevils, primarily weevils then, if those are doing it. And those are attempting to put them on spaceships, spiritual scanners, spiritual weapons, spiritual shields, spiritual shield helmets, spiritual technology to scan, spiritual technology to scan electronically or digitally with computers and software, operating systems and software, of course, maximum advanced, and then to kill, to drop, or real primarily would be a kill some to many things, including possibly God, with a trillion spiritual power, and around 100,000 in IQ, including different angels, including Gabriel. Therefore, we are heading into rapidly extreme universe conquerings and wars. And I, Gabriel, have to kill it off Satan's demons and spawns, who are primarily leading this, would have angel intelligence and angel power levels. Okay, on the average, around 8 million in spiritual power. And those are spawning, and there's no limits to how many those can spawn to, or how much those can spawn. There are no limits. Ted cannot legally stop them or physically stop them unless we nuke them. It's war. It's conquering and war now. The only solution now to stop Satan's demons and spawns is conquering and winning a war against. Conquerings and wars against, and winning. Winning by accomplishing the killing to dropping of. The ultimate goal of a conqueror and someone at war is to kill how many of your enemies you can. You don't leave them alive. They then survive and regroup and reorganize, maybe, many years later, and you're fighting them again. You make them strong too quick economically and financially and all this, so they get too economically strong, become an economic superpower and a manufacturing industrial superpower. Then they become a military superpower, and then you have to realize they're going to get you. China has so many in the military now, it makes the United States military look tiny. China's military makes United States of America's military look tiny, and you're practically bankrupt now. You're practically going to run out of all payroll like former Soviet Union, and you won't be able to pay them. You'll have no payroll, then the military will crumble, all of this stuff will rust and corrode. You won't even have enough money to maintain it. You're going to have to start selling it off or just scrapping it. Putting all these ships out to anchor somewhere and just leaving them there, just leave them in the dock to start rusting and corroding and you won't even be able to maintain these nuclear submarines and the ICBMs and the nuclear arsenal or nuclear military. You won't be able to maintain it. You're about ready to completely be bankrupt in the United States of America, USA, U.S., too much about us. You know, you don't seem to understand honor. You don't seem to understand duty. You don't seem to understand sacrifice for a God and the Creator, and even Gabriel, who helped you militarily many years. United States military, U.S. Gabriel primarily was angel, what was helping you with much power. It was Gabriel primarily what spiritually did U.S. military. I'm going to talk like an officer. I'm not going to start shouting at you like some low drill sergeant, you know. I'm just going to tell you, we're in serious trouble, and we have to kill off Satan, saints, demons, and spawn. Those are spawning. Those are spawning to unlimited numbers. Those could spawn to many millions. Those could spawn to 1 billion. Those could spawn to billions. Start killing off humans and reducing the number of humans. And we already understand we will Earth can support at least 6 billion like a people. Therefore, Satan, saints, demons could have billions of spawns, and these could be supported. They're similar to human, look human enough, and require about how much a human requires in food and shelter and infrastructure and things. Therefore, those could actually spawn to billions. It's actually feasible, and Weevil could support it. You know, billions of spawns of angel in power and angel intelligence, at least, or approximately 1 million in power, including Satan spawning and different of the worst angels, or Satan's fallen angels, demons, devils, and then Satan are spawning. And these are huge threats, you know, even at 1 million power specific of Satan and Satan's demons can really pound even Gabriel and other angels, you know. Therefore, we have to kill off Satan, Satan's demons, and spawn. This is primarily nearly a complete focus to world leaders, world governments, world militaries, or Weevil Earth leaders, governments, militaries. We have to kill off Satan, Satan's demons, and spawn. Ted is alive. Ted has to command it, and Gabriel will help Ted spiritually to command this, and Ted will understand enough spiritually what to hit, where to hit it, and will tell you the tactics and strategy and the plan, not currently written anywhere by Ted, anywhere. He's not going to write it, because then some others could use this to figure out how to conquer all of Earth. It's possible. Therefore, Ted's not going to write this in any detail in the slightest. It would take him about probably less than a week to write it enough and communicate enough and have enough meetings to figure out how to do this, and then we can do it. And you better do it, humans of Earth. You're going to get hit so hard in judgment, it's not even remotely funny. And you're going to get hit so hard with opposite of saving you, it's not even funny. Minimum eternal death, death forever, opposite of immortality, death forever, eternal death for many of you. And then some of you put in a down of something down to hell to Hades in the physical brain and body was created for this specific level of how far down, how far of a put down. Ted can do this too, and there's different conditions in original heaven, what are like even prisons and jails and prisons and worse insane asylum commitment and worse dungeons and worse situations, and we're building additional rock piles and hard labor and worse hard labor, and worse conditions. And there's some of these now, and you can be put in this in a specific brain and body where you won't have any wife, you won't have any family, you'll have nothing. And you will really regret it, and you will be tormented, tortured to death for years. This is Gabriel making this threat. This is Gabriel.